Aries. This is Shontell Harris. I'm doing the astrological read for the sun sign of Aries for July 2019. I already shuffled the cards and I prayed over them and I called in divine guidance and protected this space. The only messages for your highest good is to come in. And I do this to make the reads shorter. I like to keep them at 20 minutes, but if it has to go longer, it goes longer, okay? If you like what you hear after the reading, please like and subscribe to my channel so you'll get notified when my next reading comes out. So I'm going to do them monthly for now, okay? All right, so the first card that Aries got was the Page of Swords, okay? And it's showing, like, is an issue with the child regarding some kind of issues going on with your kid. Like, you're worried about some kind of situation that's happening with them, okay? Then you got the Seven of Wands. And that's kind of like in your home sector. So, you know, regarding matters of the home, you're worried about having to defend your position. So I don't know if it's a legal matter, some kind of court thing going on with like custody or child support. Maybe it's just some kind of court matter going on and you worried about how it's going to affect your children and you, okay? Okay, then you have the Ten of Swords. So it's showing like a man laying on the ground. He got those 10 swords above him. But that really means it's ending of a cycle, or it could be like disappointing news. Maybe whatever's happening, it might not work the way that you wanted it to work, but it's going to work out the way it's supposed to work out, okay? Okay, so your role, you feel like you need to defend your position and fight, argue. And that's typical of a fire sign, especially Aries. You know what I'm saying? You try to get your way. In some ways it's good, some ways it's bad, as long as it's balanced though. You have to like know when to fight, know when to pull back, know when to, you know, surrender to certain situations. But right now you're feeling like I need to fight and defend the situation sorry, so I can get what I want. You know, my throat got unclear when I said that. So that's like the throat chakra. So it's like, for real, you want to communicate how you feel. I want to talk about how I feel. Like, you feel like, you know, you want to get out your point and the point is you're trying to make, so everybody can understand and stuff will work the way you feel that it should work, okay? The outcome is the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups is like a woman is she's showing like emotional contentment, you know. So the outcome is this is what you can reach, being emotionally content with whatever way the situation goes. You don't have to worry that, you know, it's right or wrong, or it should be this way or that way. You know, coming to a point where whatever happens during this battle, whatever type of battle is whether it's legal, whether it's like there's a verbal argument with my spouse or my child's father or child's mother, I'm going to be content with whatever we decide to do, okay? Because that'll be that. Now, I pulled out two cards just to get a general idea of the reading overall. And the first one was the Empress. You can see that card. And then the second one was the Three of Wands. Okay, this is the Three of Wands, but this card was reversed. So I'm going to tell you what they both mean. I have to look at the cards. So the Empress is showing like what I think in this reading it represents like a mother, a wife, like being able to balance things, you know, but using your wisdom and power in a way to get what you want. But that's not by like direct action and fighting and force. It's more by like taking all the elements of the situations in, you know, changing it around and make it make sense to you, and then like coming to a conclusion or completion of something and feeling okay about the situation, feeling more than okay about the situation. You know what I'm saying? It might not work how you... Oh, I'm trying to see, my recording looked like it stopped. Oh, 1 second. It may not work how you want it to work. I think my recording stopped, I'm not sure. My phone was ringing, sorry. But the Empress, like, she shows that she can handle situation, and regardless of how things turn out, you know, she's higher than a queen. She handles things with grace, calmness, but she has a certain authority about her, but it's not through arguing and yelling and fighting. So it's like taking a back seat to the aggressive route and just kind of relaxing into things, and then letting the pieces fall where they may. Like, say your piece, get your point across, but know maybe the way you view it may not always be the right way. Maybe you have to look at the whole thing and look at everybody else's points of view, okay? Okay, then you have, like I said, the three of Wands. So it's showing like those two wands behind him and he's looking forward. So it's showing completion of something. You come in, putting something behind you and then moving forward. So it's a start, the initial start of a situation. So maybe you're going to come to some kind of common ground and find a way to move forward, okay? Now, what I did was I clarified these cards, but I'm not going to clarify those yet. I'm going to go to my moon cards and let you know what those said first, okay? So the first one says balance spirituality and practicality. So, and that's like the full moon in Pisces. The full moon in Pisces always represents completion or like the ending of something. So you've been going through a custody battle or going through some argument or stressful situation at home. It's about to come to an end. But the way it's going to come to an end, you have to put some work into it. You need to learn how to balance out your spiritual nature and being practical with situations. You know, sometimes when you're in your emotions and you feel how you feel and you want what you want, you tend to like not see it from the other person's point of view. And when you don't see it from the other person's point of view, you feel like your way is right. And a lot of times it's not really right and wrong. It's just like differences of opinions. Like, but trying to come into a good ground where everybody is somewhat okay with the situation. Okay, so you got to balance out spiritually and practically what you want, but what's best for all of the parties involved. Okay. So the conclusion that you're wanting, like, you know, you want to win, like as far as having things go in your favor, but it's not going to come, okay? It's not going to come because that's probably not the best solution for the situation. Now, conclusions are within reach, but you're going to have to calm down, like your fiery approach. So it says a fiery climax approaches. Calm down the anger and then defending yourself, and then you'll get the conclusion that you're looking for, but it might not be the way that you were, you know, looking for it. Okay. I'll put an Archangel Michael card, and I'll put. Hold on. I'll put an Archangel Michael card. Sorry, it's my son. And he said, it says, ask Archangel Michael to help you with the situation. So you can say a simple prayer like, Archangel Michael, thank you for assisting me with this, whatever the situation is. You describe the situation. Please help me be filled with faith and peace at all times. So regardless of what happens, let me be filled with faith and peace. And then let that like resonate in your soul to calm down that fiery anger. Like, I want to get my way, and this should be working in my favor because my way is right. And maybe logically, your way might be right because y'all are very intelligent, Aries. But sometimes it's not all about logic. It's about considering the emotional aspects of all the people involved, okay? And then, you know, everybody got an ego. So, you know, you got your ego going, you got the other person's ego going. So getting those egos calmed down and looking at it from balancing from spirituality and practicality. So take the ego out of it. Look at it from a spiritual standpoint. I mean, praying to God about a solution possibly, and being practical with what you can come up with considering the people you're working with, okay? So it might not work exactly the way you want it to work, but it's going to work well, and they want you to just have faith and peace at all times. That's embodying that Empress energy, if that makes sense. Okay, so then what I did was I pulled some of my silver and golden angel cards, and silver represents the feminine, which is emotions, and then the gold represents the masculine, which is action. Then I got a key card. So the feminine one says be soothed by nature's beauty. Okay, so go outside and relax. Go take a vacation, or, you know, go for a walk outside in the grass. Do something that's to calm your nerves. You know, nourish your body, mind, and spirit. So if you go out in nature, that's a good way of connecting with the divine, just relaxing, and, you know, so you can get on track and be accepting of things maybe not particularly going the way that you want them to go. So you can nourish your mind, body, and spirit. That's how you balance things out with spirituality and practicality, okay? So once you calm down, you can see reason. Like, for y'all might just be seeing red right now. But once you calm yourself down, going out in nature, praying, asking God to help release your anger, then you'll see things differently. So then you can work towards spiritual fulfillment, okay? Because everything in life is a lesson that we have to learn, really, about ourselves. Like, we're learning ourselves and how to deal with the world, you know. So in essence, we're always healing ourselves. So anything that comes to us is not in agreement with how we think it should be. When it challenges like our beliefs and how we feel, that's a lesson. That's how you gotta look at it. If you look at it like a lesson and not like trying to win a war, I think you'll feel differently about it, okay? So then you got a card that says calculate risk with people and projects. So exactly what we were talking about. If you are going through some kind of battle, whether it's custody, legal, some kind of battle, you know, you have to take calculated risks, okay? Because you don't want to like be all emotional about it, all like that fiery climax, because you got in your feelings, and you might have been right and correct, but how you presented it, you were so angry and mad that the person, they're not going to receive you well. If you calm down, people receive you well. If you go in front of a judge and you might be true with all your facts, but then your spouse, your ex-spouse, it makes you mad, and then you yelling and cussing them out from the judge, and the judge trying to get order, you better believe she's not going to take your side at that point. So it's not all about being right and like having the knowledge. It's about how you present the information, and most times that's in that Empress type energy in a calm manner. And you balance that with spirituality and practicality. That makes sense? Okay, so then it says time to declutter and simplify your life. So and I think this really applies to like how your thoughts about things. Like sometimes you got to declutter your mind, get all those negative thoughts out, like all your negative feelings you have towards the person or situation is upsetting you. Ask God to clear that out, clear this out, and just fill me with faith and peace. Fill me with faith and peace. You surrender to the divine. That's how you help yourself in situations like this. Okay. So the key to all this, the key is to meditate for angelic assistance. So the key is praying. That's always the answer to most things, you know. And it's not like the answer that you might typically seek, because some people are just about action and doing. But yeah, it is action and doing. You got to have action and doing, but you also have to balance that with spiritual knowledge and understanding certain things, okay? So practicality, balancing practicality and spirituality, okay? I'm going to tell you that my son's outside trying to distract me, but I'm going to keep going. Okay, so now the issue that you have with your kid is eventually going to be some good news. Got the Page of Wands. So whatever the issue is, it's going to work out in the best interest of your child or children. Not necessarily with the way you wanted it, but it will be in the best interest for your child. So that should make you feel confident. And it will be a 10 of Cups situation, which is like a happily ever after situation. Okay? But you have to calm down and see it. And you need to calm down and reach this. Because everything is subjective based on what you do, because everybody have free will, okay? So once you do calm down, hopefully, you get this Wheel of Fortune. Your fortune is going to change. And you're going to look at different options that you can consider in a situation, okay? And then you're going to take those options. You're going to start moving in that direction, and things should be fine. But they just want to remind you, got the Queen of Wands, which is a fiery sign, Aries fire sign. You know, just calm down. Don't like go all crazy with it. Stand your ground with certain things, but use practicality and spirituality, wisdom. Like kind of calm yourself. Let your emotions calm down so that people can receive you better, and you get things across. And again, it's not going to be exactly what you want, but it is going to work out in the best interest of your child. Okay, so don't think that there's no justice in this situation, because it is. Okay. Let me see if I want to do any more cards for you. Okay. Let me do a life change butterfly card, and then we'll call this reading to an end. Okay. Okay. What do you got? Out these cards, and this is for Aries for July 2019. That's my angels and spirit guides to come in. The guys supposed to bring messages through me. What do you want Aries to know as a conclusion to this reading? The situation concerning their child or children. The message I'm just hearing, just in general, is remain at peace. Remain at peace. Peace is everything. Peace be still. Like when you start feeling out of control, just hunt, like in your mind, just say to yourself, peace be still. Peace be still. You know what I'm saying? To calm yourself down so you can be receptive to what's going on. Because a lot of times people are looking at how you react. And a lot of times people do things on purpose to get a reaction from you. Especially if they know you got that tendency to like go off. You know what I'm saying? And they'll put you in front of a judge or a higher person and on purpose make you look silly for being so angry. So they'll push your buttons. So don't let everybody push your buttons. Like recognize sometimes that's what people are doing, pushing your buttons on purpose, okay? Okay, so one card fell out, so I'm going to look at that one. You are stronger than you know. So strength doesn't always come from like bang, bang, fighting your way. Sometimes it's taking a step back and just remembering who you are. You're an empress. You're higher than a queen. You can get what you want, but not with all the force and that brute force. Calm yourself. Look at the situation. Look at the whole thing. Look at the circle. Look at the whole thing. Look at what the people are trying to do, what the person is trying to do to get a reaction out of you. You know what I'm saying? And then acknowledge that and use that to your advantage, okay? Okay, so that is it for you, Aries. I hope you enjoy your reading for July. If you like it, like and subscribe, and come back and visit me in August.